meet anyone, dead or alive, who could help you with your journey, with your mission, who would it be?
This would be a weird answer. Laura Ingalls Wilder.
All right. That's not a weird answer. It's a
I
great
probably,
answer.
I have 20 people I could name, but Laura Ingalls Wilder was this profound influence on me as a kid. And her family was they were in these really terrible straits, and they stuck together. And I lived in a fantasy world that I lived in there. I was an Ingalls. I was the 5th Ingalls daughter.
You're right.
And I built, this was before you could get these dresses. I would make them with Scotch tape and fabric, that I got at a thrift store, stapler. And for shoes like Laura, I got ice skates and took the blades off and walked around. They don't have a very rigid bottom. You clump around like Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I had a bonnet, and what I got from that, Laura Ingalls Wilder is this beautiful poet of going within to find that natural strength that we all have. And her family taught it to her, but then she had to sort of draw it out of herself. And I recently read the great biography of her by Carolyn, I can't remember her last name. I want to get that right. Anyway, you can take this out, but
No, that's fine.
I read this beautiful biography of her that was one of the best books I ever read about how she carried on with her life. And, their situation was really traumatic, but the family was strong. And by writing about it so beautifully, when you write about something and you put it out there, it becomes timeless and other people can access it and receive it. And so when you're doing this blog, and I'm writing on my blog, and I don't know if I can come up to the standard of her. I don't know. She was just like this ordinary person, and something happened where she wrote this incredible series of this literature. And do you know they used it in Japan after World War II? She became a national hero of Japan, and the government distributed it to kids to help them understand the experience of hardship and carrying on.
Wow.
And and this was, in people who had been directly affected by the atomic bombs. You can imagine how traumatized these kids were. And these were the books that the government shared with them to say, you can carry on. And she had this strange Japanese fan base of people who were like, so you do understand what I went through. Yeah. And when I read that, I was like, me too. That's Mr. Rogers, Laura Ingalls Wilder. There were people who kind of had my back, like across time.
Yeah,
so
but what I see from those two examples is just very gentle, just calming nature kind of people. Yeah, how beautiful.
Making the butter.
Yeah, right. Taking the shoes, taking the sweater off, hanging the sweater up. Yeah.